Hi guys, it's Granny Tana speaking. Welcome to this FS22 map presentation video. In this video I'll show you my map for fields. This map has been released at ModHub for all platforms, and you find a link to this map in the description below this video. Yeah, as the name says it already, this map has 4 fields and 4 farms. Yeah, here you can see one of the fields. Maybe we will have a look at the PDA map. Here you can see the 4 fields. And this is the field that you own if you start as a new farmer and you own a farm where we are standing right now. And close to every field there is another farm. Here is one, and there, and there. And yeah, the idea of this is you can play it as single player, sure, but this map is equipped for playing as multiplayer. Yeah, with 3 of your friends or even more. You could share a farm with a friend, but you can play as 4 parties, and yeah, every party has its own field and a farm, and the farms are rather similar. They look different, but they are equipped with the same stuff, so to say. And each has a different animal barn, but you could easily sell, if you don't want to have horses, you can sell the horse barn and buy a cow barn instead. They all have the same footprint for the meadow. Yeah, and around those 4 fields you find everything that is needed for a map and even a little bit more. So there is a village and yeah, 2 further settlements, a lot of selling stations and productions, the dealership and the animal dealer, and here you have a big vineyard, and we have a camping ground that you can buy and earn passive income, and there we have an area with wind turbines. You can buy this lot and then you own the wind turbines and earn money with this. And yeah, there are huge gardens. So apart from growing the crop on this huge field, you have a lot of other possibilities to have fun and to earn money on this map. So now let's have a look at the farm here. You have a barn and a house, and here several sheds and yeah, vehicles that are a bigger than average, because I thought you have such a big field, you can't start with a small typical starting equipment, you need it a little bit bigger, but they are not the biggest, because I thought you need to have dreams and to fulfill dreams, so there must be a little bit place to grow, and therefore you didn't get the biggest equipment, but big enough and rather complete. So there is pallet trailer and a loading wagon, a milk and water trailer. You have something, a telehandler, because there are quite a lot of possibilities with productions, and I think a lot of you will play a lot with production, and therefore a telehandler would be a nice idea. 3 rather big tractors and fertilizer spreader, sowing machine and such. And here you have 2 farm productions. and they are similar to the farm productions that I made as a mod, and they are multi-purpose, and every farm has their own 2 farm productions. And so this left building produces nearly all the base game's production stuff, like flour, bread, oil, and so forth, clothes. And on top you can produce bread rolls, baguette, muffins, and you can produce spelt bread and mixed bread, because you can grow rye and spelt on this map as additional crop types. Yeah, and you can earn quite a lot of money with those additional bread-like products. And you have 2 potato products, which help you earn money with potatoes. And here, this is the farm supply production, which is a fermenting facility, so you can make silage and TMR and pig food and seeds and so forth. All kinds of stuff you can make in this production. And every one of those 4 farms have the same production buildings to give everybody the equal chances. And did I say they are 3 times as productive as base game productions? Yeah, if I didn't say it, I just said it because I'm thinking you have a big field and therefore you need to have quite a strong production power. And on top of this, all around the map there are these normal productions, and all of them have a bigger capacity and a bigger production speed. So they are all at least 3 times as productive as space game production because of the big fields. Yeah, here this is a pellet storage for up to 500 pallets and bales, and you find tractors here, and the storage of the pallets is up there. And you have a multi-fruit silo, and here you have a set of mowers, and this is a cow barn for up to 500 cows. And therefore the meadow is bigger than the base game cow barn meadow. And the meadows of all the animal barns have the same size. So if you think, no, I don't want to have cows, I rather had sheep, then you could just sell this and buy the sheep barn, and it fits in this area because the meadow has the same size. Okay, now let's fly around. So, because this is the fastest way to get grip on this map, so maybe we just go rather high. Here you can see the 4 fields, and now we go further down again, and there is the area with the vineyard. And here this is left free intentionally because I had the vineyard even bigger, but such a lot of people said, how can I remove the vineyard? That I thought, okay, I leave some space free. You can put your gardens or productions or whatever you want here, and then you have a vineyard that is still big. So this is 1 hectare vineyard, and I think it's already quite a lot of work to work on it. And this has double the size. So if you manage to work on this and say, okay, give me more, then you can work on this. But don't tell me that it is boring. You don't need to work on this if you don't like. So, and here we come to the village. Oh, I forgot to say you that this map is two maps. We are having a look at the American version of the map, the 4 fields. But hidden in this map is a German map as well, the 4 Felden. And when you download the map, you have both maps. And when you start a new save game, you can decide whether you want to play on the American map, the 4 fields, which we see here, or whether you want to play on the German style map with German buildings. The facilities are the same, but they look different. So we have a village here at this exact space in the German version, but the buildings look different. The restaurant looks different. The bakery looks different. The farms look different, but they have the same features. And so, yeah, if you are tired playing on the American version, you can just start a new save game and play with German buildings, if you so wish. And in the end of this video, we'll jump into the German version that you get an impression what I mean with this. Okay, here we have the restaurant. I go a little bit further down. I decorated this quite nicely, and you can look inside here. And then there is the bakery. So I don't like this base game bakery, and therefore I worked a lot on it to make it, yeah, look different from the outside. As you can see, the color is different and some posters, and then you can look inside. You can't go inside, but you can have a look inside and you can imagine how delicious all those baked goods are. Yeah, and there you can see the granny who is the owner of this bakery. So let's go further here. All these village buildings. And then there is a supermarket as a selling station, the tailor shop as a production. So you can buy the productions all around on this map as usual, and you can produce your own stuff. Here we have the camping ground, and you can buy this lot, and then you get passive income from this. And you can go swimming inside the pool. And here we have a selling station for products. And then there is the dealership and the farmer's market, and yeah, it's a little different than usual as well. So you can have a look inside. And here is the second farm with a horse barn with up to 16 horses. I wanted to make more horses, but it's not possible. You can only have maximum 16 horses in one barn. Yeah, and as you can see, this farm looks different, and the colors are different, and how I placed or where I placed the stuff is different. But you have the same amount of sheds and productions and barn and so on. The houses are different, but they have the same function. You can sleep there and change your clothes. The only real difference is the kind of barn, but if you don't want to have horses, you can sell it and get a cow barn. And I took care that with the pre-placed barns, you get 100,000 bucks if you sell them, and the new ones cost only 100,000 bucks, so you don't lose money when you want to change the pre-placed barn. Here we have a little settlement, and there is a grain mill, an old-fashioned one, a production. And here is the animal dealer, and you can sell your silage and straw and so here at the side of the animal dealer as usual. Here you have the grape production, a dairy and the spinnery, and this is the first of 2 pre-installed gardens. If you buy this rather small lot, you own this huge garden and it will start blooming at once because I already put water into it. It's a base game mechanic that it doesn't bloom in this stage. Very sad. And I can't even deactivate it, so it looks rather sad in this stage. Yeah, and this garden produces 20 times more than my outdoor garden mod that is out there already. I will update the outdoor garden, that there is this huge garden as well, that you can place this on other maps as well, but it will take some time. Yeah, and here you can grow the normal greenhouse stuff like tomatoes, lettuce and strawberries, and other things like potatoes and corn and cotton and sunflowers and so on and so forth. You can all grow in this, and it's 20 times more productive. And I made this because there is a limit. You can only have around 60 productions on one map, and I didn't want to come too close to this limit, and therefore I thought, okay, then I make one garden that is 20 times as productive as a normal garden. And on the other side of the map we have the same. And you find this in the build menu. If you want to build this close to your farm, you can just do it. Okay, here we have the harbor selling station. You can sell everything there. And here are the wind turbines. If you buy this lot, you get money, and you can use the grass for your animals if you so wish. And here is the sheep farm with a barn with up to 1,000 sheep if you want. And as you can see, the houses, or every house from the farm look different. But they all have this barn in different colors, but the same size and so on. And all have the same productions and the same sheds and silo. And here, on this side where we don't have the river, we have several forests if you want to cut trees and earn money as a lumberjack. And the river at the other 2 sides I made to make the map look bigger as it is, so it nearly looks like a map that is bigger than a standard size map, but it is a standard size map. The river is outside of the map. Okay, let's go on. Here we have the oil production, the sugar mill, and this is a selling station for grains of all kind, that you have a place where you can sell just your wheat. If you want to sell the wheat directly without producing anything, you can do it here. And there we have BGA selling station, the tiny BGA selling station, because there at the other side there is the real BGA, and you have to buy the land, and then you have the BGA as a production. And I thought, when playing with multiplayer, it would be good to have a place where you can sell all the stuff that you usually sell at a BGA, and it stays a selling station, and it doesn't transform to a production. And this one is always a selling station, and everybody can sell his silage and slurry and all this kind of stuff to this BGA selling station. And here we have this wood selling station. And yeah, at some places there are some nice huts and so, where you can have a walk and enjoy, and so they are scattered around the map. And here we come to the fourth farm, which is the pig farm. And the pigsty holds up to 1,000 pigs. And yeah, I decorated this different to the others, because pigs like to have a little bit forest and mud, and I thought it would be nice to have happy pigs, and therefore they got mud and some trees and bushes. So here is a tower. You can climb up and have a look at the surroundings. Here is the second pre-installed garden, and here we have 2 sets of sawmills. At the left side it is a selling station sawmill, so you can sell your trees and your wood chips at this left side. And this other one is the production sawmill, and you can buy this and produce planks and such. And yeah, so this is the same reason why I made the BGA selling station, that there is a selling station for all kinds of stuff, and even if there is a production, there still is a selling station for everybody. And this is the official BGA, and as you see, it doesn't have interaction signs yet, because you need to buy the land and then you own the BGA, and then it starts working, and only then when you bought the land. And I made it like that because a lot of you guys asked me, is it possible to sell all the buildings of the BGA? And that is only possible when I make it like that, that you own the BGA only when you buy the land. So you don't find the symbol to, here can I buy the BGA, because then you couldn't sell the buildings. And yeah, a lot of you guys want to replace the BGA with pumps and hoses BGA or other modded BGAs, and therefore I arranged it that you have to buy the land and then own the BGA, and then you can sell it and even make quite a lot of money with it, and have enough money to buy a different BGA. And if you forget about this, I made this sign for you to remember, okay, I need to buy the lot. Because with other productions, it's different. Okay, let's go on. Here we have another small settlement with a little lake behind. And here everything that you see here in the back is all outside of the map. But I thought it looks rather as if the world goes on there, to give you the feeling of the map being bigger as it is. So, and now we are finally nearly back at our starting farm. And let's just jump into the German version of the map, that you get an impression what is the difference. So here we are starting with a new save game, and here you can choose. This is the choice for the American version, the 4 fields. And here, one step further, you get the choice for the German version. And yeah, you don't see this when downloading the map. You just download one map and you get 2 entries in the map choice. And yeah, you can't switch in one save game from one map to the other. So you have to decide at the start of a save game whether you want to play on the German or on the American version. So here we are, a different barn, the houses look a little bit different. We have a little bit different start equipment, so rather German machines than Americans. And let's just go to the village. There you can see the different the best. So here we are at the village, and the houses, they are no wooden houses but with plaster. Other than that, they are rather similar. And we have a different restaurant and a different bakery, and yeah, the overall feeling is a little bit different, but as you can see, it's the same kind of village, so just along the road we have a different supermarket. Yeah, and that's pretty much the main difference for the German and the American version of this map. Okay, yeah, there is something more I wanted to say. So, I'm totally aware that this is a map for people who want to have fun on big fields. This is not a map with cozy little fields, but it's still a little bit realistic, but I only learned about this when the map was nearly finished. So I thought this is not a realistic map at all, but especially for American guys, this map is rather realistic, because I heard from you in Western Texas there are a lot of fields like that, and I had a look on Google Maps, and yes, indeed, there are a lot of areas where are 4 square fields and a road around the fields, and then the next 4 square fields. So it is rather realistic, but it's not the bucolic cozy map that I usually like to do. I think it has some cozy corners for people who like it cozy like me. But the idea for this is to have fun with really big fields, especially as console players usually don't have maps with really big fields, and they can't play in 4 times or 16 times maps, and that's where the idea came from, because I heard console player being very sad because they never have really big fields, and here they have very big fields, and I myself, I'm playing on it, and I have much more fun on this map than I thought before. Before I thought, okay, the idea is funny, but it's not so much my play style. I like those tiny fields and so. But then when playing on it, I had so much fun, and I still have a lot of fun. So yeah, if you think, ooh, I don't like those square fields, it's totally okay. You don't need to play on it. You just look for a map with smaller fields. But if you like to play on this, or if you are thinking on, maybe I should, just try it. And maybe you are surprised, because it's a lot of fun, and you can have a different play style than usually, and therefore it's something new, a new experience. Yeah, that's about this fun aspect of this map. And I wish you a lot of fun. Oh, what I wanted to say again, you'll find a link in the description below where you can download this map. Okay, and now I wish you a wonderful day. Thank you for watching, and all the best. Till next time. Tschüss.